So I said to you that I was going to have a conversation with you about Wilko, yeah? So let me tell you what it is that I like about them. All right, let's go in there. Let's talk about this. What is it I really like about them, yeah? Okay, so something I do like about them is things like very, very large pans that you need, yeah, to be affordable, okay? So like the kind of stock pots, yeah. These can be really expensive in places. I have one. I've had it for years. Every now and again, I pull it out. I use it. Yeah, the stock pots are not really so much like their cooking pans and stuff. I mean, you can get some decent utensils in there, but I tend to like to get ones that are a little more high quality than that. But these big stock pots, yeah, they're good for the price. Yeah, like steamers, yeah, steamers, stock pots. That's what I like in there. The next items, yeah, has got to be this. Let's talk about the candles, yeah. I love the candles, alright. They're affordable. They burn easily, yeah, evenly. They burn evenly. Um and you get your kind of scented ones and stuff. I tend to stay away from the ones now. Like you can get a pack of 100 tea lights, yeah, and they burn for 4 hours. But I tend to spend a little more money on my things like my tea lights now because I like them to burn a little longer. But occasionally I do pick up the packs of scented ones, and I especially love their church candles. And these they have scented too, and they're a little harder to find in budget stores. Scented church candles. And I like to group these around the home, and I got some white ones there burning at the moment. Um, so I really do like them for inexpensive candles. And speaking of making candlescapes and things, this is the place I actually like to go for them. Alright. See, I was going into Tiger, yeah, for some of these ones, these unscented ones, yeah. But I don't tend to go in Tiger for a lot. Yeah, nah, if you know about Tiger, yeah, it's another budget store. I don't really tend to go in there for a lot either. What I really go in Tiger for, yeah, let me just tell you now. Occasionally I have a little look at some of their notepads. I have a little look at some of them. Um, if I'm really, really, really on a budget and I need me some paper, alright, for my writing, but um I don't really tend to pick them up, I find, yeah. Okay, but I've had the odd one, yeah, so. And then some of the bamboo utensils, yeah. I like them for that, and them kind of like old school sweets. That's really what I got in Tiger for, but yeah, I do actually prefer the candles at Wilko. Tiger has started to do some ones that are a little more textured now. But like I said, you can get these church candles, excuse me, yeah. You can get these church candles, and they do them in the scents too. So yeah, I like Wilko for that. Um, what else do I really like them for? Let me tell you, as of recently, yeah, toilet roll, toilet rolls. I do like them to get a good brand toilet roll for a good price, yeah. So I know you get your kind of 9, yeah, for like £5 or something, yeah. Like something like Andrex, yeah, we have here, yeah. That's the good roll here. Um, yeah, that's I actually really like them for the toilet roll. And what else do I like them for? Okay, so things like, alright, so you want a set of inexpensive glasses, yeah? I like them for that. Some of them have patterns on them and different designs. Um, yeah, so this is where some of you see, yeah, I got some ones with some animal print on over the summer, yeah? Well, that's where I got them from. And they had some kind of leopard ones. They were a little more brownish gold looking. But I do quite like them for that. And I have seen some nice mugs in there too, coffee mugs. So every now and again, I would look at the mugs, you know, pick one up. But yeah, the kind of glassware, yeah, and even some of the plates, yeah. When it comes to things like bed sheets and stuff, I have had a look online and seen some bed sheets I like. But when it comes to things like bed sheets and stuff, I'd rather look on somewhere like Dunelm, and even on a very, very low budget Matalan. Yes, let me just tell you that I'm somebody that actually like white sheets. You know, we was talking about these kind of greys in the home when I was taking you around my home. I was saying a lot of the grey stuff, yeah, it's getting rid of. Well, and I still have some of it, yeah, but that is something I do quite like in bed sheets, yeah, grey. That's something I do quite like in the bed sheet. Because it's easy, yeah, it still looks fresh, but not in, you know what I'm saying? You can keep it, yeah, for a little longer, yeah, where you got a more of a darker option, yeah, should we say. But when it comes to bed sheets, yeah, I'd rather order from somewhere like Dunelm, Matalan, yeah, or maybe I see something else I like. But I have seen some decent ones online. I feel like they expanded their range, yeah. It's somewhere I go to though. Like if I'm on a very tight budget, that is somewhere I do find myself looking. I'm like, what's Wilko prices? Yeah, if I'm trying to compete with the price, yeah, this is somewhere I find myself looking, competing with prices, for these kind of things. All right. Okay, yeah, got to squeeze it on the list. You know them ones, yeah. I need to complete that task ASAP, yeah. So that's where I go. What else do I like in there? I don't really do this so much anymore. But when I did used to like things like plug-in fresheners and them kind of, and more of them kind of air wick, you know what I mean? These kind of candles, yeah, these kind of plug-in freshener scents, and you know you get all the wax melts and that. Well, they got a big range of them, yeah, and and the kind of room sprays, yeah. I'm talking specifically about these kind of glades and air wicks. Well, if you're into that, yeah, that's a good place, yeah, to go look for them. I think they do their own brand as well, yeah. I think they do, but yeah, just like the kind of candles, but in these kind of scented products, but no, I don't tend to buy these anymore, but if I did, yeah, that's what I would be, you know, and I wanted to get something on a budget, yeah. Well, I'm just saying for you to look, yeah. If I had something like that now, like I said, I would rather splurge, yeah, on some of um my more scented candles, but for the budget ones, yeah, I go there. Moving on. Where are we now, yeah? Some of the laundering stuff, yeah? Yes, some of this has very good price, yeah? Some of this has good price. So, a lot of the laundry stuff, yeah? I mean, I do quite like the prices in Savers, okay? But when it comes to the kind of range of scents, yeah, and specials, yeah? Yeah, and the sizes of them. But I'm really more talking about things like laundry errors, yeah. You need a quick laundry error. Something like that, yeah. Yeah, they're quite good, yeah. You can get one for quite inexpensive in there. Or if you're into them kind of laundry crates or something. Again, I don't use them, but I have, you know, you can get something cheap. I mean, a lot of the time, when I want something to do with laundering, yeah, when it's like laundry era aids, yeah, laundry aids, Amazon's somewhere I do like to look for that, yeah. Because you see, I can get something better quality, lasts a lot longer, you know. I can look at the various materials and brands, you know, like this. But I'm just talking about your standard kind of laundry area you want to pick up, I don't know, for like £8, something like that. You know what I mean? You don't want to pay an arm and a leg for it. But I tend to invest in these kind of things a bit more. But still, it's an option. It's an option. Look, if I didn't have it, I would be considering it. So, where can I tell you now, yeah? When it comes to these kind of these kind of oral and feminine hygienes. What do I think about Wilko for them? I used to think Wilko were very good for stuff like that. But then actually, when I started looking in Savers, I found that they were, you know, their prices were just as good and their range was just as good. Yeah. But if you had to get it and go, oh, why not? When it comes to their beauty stuff now, yeah. When it comes to their beauty stuff, so I said they could be quite good for their toiletries. Well, I did video, yeah, more of a visual on the kind of products, yeah, that I use, yeah, I'm using currently and all the rest of it, yeah. They're in the capsule playlist, okay? Or if you're going to uploads and scroll down. So I talked you through some of them things already. There are just some things that I don't tend to buy anymore, but I can see how it can be good, yeah. Okay, for people that wanna use this kind of thing. What do you really think about this stuff, Luna? Well, that's actually where they sell that deodorant I was showing you, yeah. In a bigger can, yeah, the black and white and the one that you use after the shaving, yeah. That's actually where they sell it, okay, at a good price. Because some of them cans come up a bit small. Yeah, you into all of that, yeah. A lot of deodorant, you into a lot of this. Well, I think they're a good place to look for their deodorants, yeah. And yeah, just maybe, yeah, as well, you like a particular moisturizer or something like that, yeah. They're all savers. What else can I tell you, yeah, about the Wilko? Let's skip to the good bit. Yes, okay, all right. I have picked up quite a few notepads out of there in my time. They are a go-to for me, yeah, for paper. And this is coming from someone that writes books, okay, who writes daily. Okay, I write, you know, even just books, I write. So I can tell you, after I've been through a lot of paper, this is a material I really go through. I have found myself going back to them time and time again. All right. And then what were things like pens and stuff like that. I told you in the past as well. I just do like plain biro, you know. I don't use any real expensive fancy pens. I've had them, but no, I just like a biro, okay. I just like to get it done, and then when that pen finish, I get a new pen out, you know, and carry on, do the works. But yeah, I mean, they are good for office stuff, stationery stuff. They are rather good for this. Or yeah, I mean, sometimes I do pop into Poundland, yeah, and see, not really for like writing diaries, yeah, but like a pack of pens, stuff like this, yeah. Yeah, or envelopes and stuff, because they are just like a quick pack and post, yeah. Poundland are good for that. But when it comes to the Wilko office section, I have enjoyed many of their dividers, yeah, their files, their dividers, and their diaries, and like notepads, yeah. And then what really else is there, yeah? What do I think about razors in there and stuff? Razors, yeah. Razors, where go watch Bathroom Frugal Tips, yeah. I talk you through what I do with razors. Yeah, and even in the beauty tools, yeah. One of the videos where I'm doing visual, yeah. Okay, all right. What else do I like in there? Right, when it comes to stuff like their confectionery and that, I think it's overpriced. I really do, yeah. I really do. And I used to go in there a lot, yeah. So back in the day when it was called Wilkinson's, I remember I used to go in there, pick up, you know, a deal on some drinks, you know. But I just find that it's expensive. Like I just find it's too expensive. The drinks that I find that aren't as expensive, yeah, they seem to be like they have offers on, yeah. Seems to be like the energy drinks. But I was talking about to you and what I eat about these nut mixes and different bits and bobs like that. And no, you know, a lot of these things, yeah, I can get a better deal in the supermarket. And usually when it comes to Wilko, they're near a supermarket, or on some kind of high street, you know. So So nah, I try to stay away from some of the things. Occasionally I get a drink out of there, but I do think that their confectionaries are overpriced. Here is what I'm really loving them for at the moment, yeah. Okay, so alright, sometimes I get light bulbs out of there, yeah. Sometimes I do this. But when it comes to light bulbs, guys, yeah, save the paper, okay? When you get a box, yeah, save the paper so you know it's the correct size and kind of the tone, yeah? The light, you know what I'm saying, yeah? the kind of light you like, yeah? Because then you can go in with the card, look for the same kind of light bulb, yeah, even in a different brand, yeah, and even not in that store. Say the card, yeah, that's a good tip for you. Because yeah, sometimes it's like you're shopping for light bulbs, you're asking for help, yeah. I find this, yeah, in other stores as well, yeah. They're just a bit clueless too. They don't want to say the wrong one. So some of them you can't even bring back, and some of them they make it like so you can't bring them back. So nah, save the cards, yeah, to your light bulbs so you know which one it is. So occasionally I do get them out of there. I have better luck in there than I do Poundlands, yeah, to be honest with you. But even now, guys, like I look at buying better quality bulbs, batteries. I'm just at that place in my life where I'm like, oh, if I need that, yeah, I'm just gonna get the one that lasts a lot longer, is a better quality. But occasionally, yeah, a light bulb. They seem quite good for extension leads and stuff. A place that I do like for things like that, extension cords and bits and bobs, yeah, Robert Dias, yeah. Robert Dias do some good things like that. And they had the tea lights here that burn for 8 hours. They're called prices, alright? That's what they're called. Yeah, but I put them on quite early, you see. Alright. So this is when I'm in the mood here to burn for a long time. But yeah, what else can I tell you? Yeah, practice fire safety. Yeah, be careful who's about. Just throw that in there. But what else with the Wilko? Alright, this is what they're really doing it for me at the moment with, okay, paint. Paint, yeah. They have expanded their paint range. Their paint range is so inexpensive, yeah. It's no joke, yeah. You can get a pot of paint in there, yeah. Like just a regular size, yeah. Okay. I can't think that how many liters. Not nothing like 5 liters or that. I'm not talking about that. Yeah, I'm talking about this. The kind of regular size. Yeah, you pop the can. Yeah, you do you know, you can do a feature wall. Or you could do a room. Yeah, you might need a few pots. But they sell bigger sizes. But what I'm saying to you, yeah, is they have a lot of regular size paint, yeah. We've all seen a regular size pot of paint, yeah. And they're doing various colours and they're like around £12, yeah. £8 to £12. Some of them a little less, some of them a little more, But I like to look there sometimes, before I go to B&Q, But it's good to look in that section, see what they got. Because you might find, if you have to start ordering, if you need more pots and have to start ordering online it to the store and then getting it home, yeah, you might find you might be better off going to B&Q, yeah, or they might not have what you're looking for, but the paint range has expanded. It's good value. What else I like about them? So I was looking at some of the paint brushes, alright, guys. They have paint brushes that I like, for example, Harris, yeah. I like these paint brushes. These are pricey paint brushes. I've switched to Dial now, yeah. You get a few more, yeah. They're a little less expensive. Dial, they got blue handles, alright, and they don't shed as much. But if you do like the Harris brand, they do sell them in Wilko in packs of between 3 and 5, and they're a lot cheaper than the B&Q, I have to say. I know about the kind of wicks, yeah, and the kind of Leylands and stuff, yeah. There's not really too many of them around me, but when it comes to comparing some prices for just the paint and the tools, yeah, to B&Q, I like to look in Wilko, but at the same time, I've been painting and decorating for some time now, and so I tend to know, yeah, what I prefer in the B&Q, yeah, to elsewhere as well. You know, it's kind of take getting creative, isn't it? Yeah, trying it out. So that was my video on Wilko, yeah, and even comparing, yeah, with other shops. Is there anything else I can really tell you about them? Let me tell you what else, yeah, I do like about them. All right. So you want some simplicity in your life, in your home, yeah, for inexpensive, okay, or just even simplicity, yeah. Or you starting up a new house, or yeah, again, yeah, you missing something, yeah, you need to squeeze it on that list. Wilko are actually very good, yeah, for some of their homeware bits, yeah. So when we're talking about bed and bath, yeah, I have enjoyed lamps out of there and lampshades, yeah. I found that the fuses go quite quickly on the lamps, okay, but they do some nice lamps and lampshades, especially the shades, yeah, good quality, yeah. Wow, they're hanging up on the ceiling, you know. You know what I mean? Like you can get various effects, yeah. You can really layer with their stuff, actually, yeah. um is there anything else I want to tell you, yeah? When it comes to some of the cosmetic and kind of bathing tools, and some of the cosmetics they sell, yeah, I don't tend to touch these anymore, yeah. I don't tend to. I mean, again, something but very basic that I needed, yeah, from the kind of the Rimmel, or occasionally I've picked up one of them lip liners, yeah, from the Essence. But and some of the, well, when some of the stores have the Max Factor in them, then I'm quite interested because I like them, but um for even less of a price. But a lot of beauty items, guys, yeah, I find that I can get on Amazon, yeah, for very inexpensive too, yeah. Some of these makeups, and just tap some of these bigger brands in, you're gonna see a lot of things here for cheaper. But just be mindful, these things go out of their sell by date, yeah, so just be sure. um what else can I tell you? What else can I tell you? I'm sure there's something I was gonna tell you about the Wilko, yeah. Yeah, so layering some of these basic home bits. I really think, yeah, when it comes to kitchenware, yeah, I didn't really mention that. What do I think about this? Look, guys, I don't use kettles or draining boards anymore, yeah. I use a Turkish pan, and I sanitize off my board properly, and even lay down an extra towel. So I don't go for any of that stuff. But I mean, when it comes to something like, for me, yeah, if it was something like an office space, yeah, or something like that, or um yeah, you might use them, it might be for yourself, yeah, have a look, yeah. I don't personally pick up these items anymore, I don't use things like microwaves and stuff like that. But if you do, they have some good prices on some stuff. But even then, you know what, I would prefer to look on something like Amazon or Robert Dias, I have to say, more Robert Dias, yeah, than Amazon. There just is some things that I like to go on Amazon for. You know what, I'm gonna make a tape on Amazon, guys, next, okay? All right, so that was my video on Wilko. Hope that inspired you, gave you some ideas, helped you save some money, however it is that you like to shop, yeah. And that's really what I picked up on there, yeah. Okay, guys, let's take it to Amazon.